morning routine. Just got here. You can see that they're in the grocery store. Sell papayas when they Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm going to bring you guys on a little of me living in Miami. So I woke up this morning, made like 100 ounces of watermelon juice that I'll show you guys later because I'm going to be drinking it all day. And then we went on a walk this morning, and now I'm going to the wholesale market. So I will bring you guys along for a little vlog of my morning. So break it to me hard if you're over my love, girl. Lay it on my heart, don't try to say shit, yeah. Bitch city. So we're going to the wholesale market right now. It's like a couple miles from our apartment. We usually buy cases of fruit, but they actually have like a little market with like more diverse produce, and we really want plantains right now. So we are going to the little market at the wholesale market, and I'll show you guys what it is because it's super cute. You kind of feel like you're in like South America or Central America. Prices are really good and everything, so I'll film a little bit and bring you guys along. They say I'm going insane. I'll blame it on the pain. Okay, we just got here, and I'll bring you guys inside. It's actually like super cute, and I honestly feel like I'm like traveling in South or Central America. So this is the outside of the little market where you can buy more like smaller items. You don't have to buy it in bulk. And then if you go down here, these are all of like the food terminals where you can buy massive boxes of papayas, mangoes, and then it goes all the way on the other side of this restaurant and then all the way down there as well. So they have so many ripe plantains and then also green plantains and other really good produce as well. Love to see it. There's also a juice station as well. I thought that you had stepped on my foot. I was like, why is it so, oh God. So I just bought some lemons, some plantains, and a papaya. And I think my total was like $7, which is super cheap. Like if you go to Whole Foods, a papaya is going to be at least $7, and it's not going to be good quality and picked too ripe. So people always ask me about grocery shopping, and this is why I shop at like smaller international stores and markets and like wholesale markets, so I can get better quality produce for a lot cheaper. I do still shop at Whole Foods and like Trader Joe's and stuff for like more staples, but for like produce and stuff, you would be surprised what you can find in your area, like ethnic markets, international grocery stores, wholesale markets, and things like that. Okay, so we're like actually in the wholesale terminal now, and you'll see all these pallets and these guys moving carrots, potatoes, any sort of bulk fruit item. So this is where I go and into the actual terminals to get like my cases of papayas, and you can get a case of papaya for like $30. I think you can get anywhere from like 10 to 16 papayas, which is a really good price, and they're also picked when they're ripe, so you don't have to deal with any sort of molding and issues, and a lot of them are also non-GMO, which is also a plus. So I would say the quality is pretty decent for how much you pay. So like over there, you can get some flowers in each little nook, and like you can even see right there, those are onions, is going to be different produce. So there's like all these trucks everywhere, and you can see that they're like grocery stores, restaurants, even like farms dropping off the produce. So it's actually pretty cool to kind of see the whole show back here. There's a man that just came up to our car, and he's like, what do you want? What do you want? And my sister just got out because she wants to get some flowers, and she's like, flowers? And he's like, why'd you take a picture? So obviously I should probably be a little bit more cautious. I mean, I was in my car filming, so like I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I obviously wanted to show you guys what it's all about. Okay, like I said, this wholesale market is like literally like a 5 or 10 minute drive from my apartment, and I feel like it's so underrated. Not many people talk about it, and if you guys have seen on my TikTok, Instagram, whatever, I always talk, not always, but like I always share about like whenever I go to the wholesale market. So I think wholesale markets are incredible. It's like where groceries, like, I don't know if grocery stores come here. I just assumed, but it's like where restaurants and like you buy bulk items. You don't need a wholesale license, at least the one in Miami. I know the one in LA, you also don't need a wholesale license. So Google wholesale markets in your city and you would be really surprised. If you live in a larger city, there most likely is some sort of wholesale market, like even if it's a wholesale flower market, anything, wholesale plants. Even if you go to like South Miami, you can get like huge citrus trees, avocado trees, even plants for your house. You can get them for like super cheap. So I think it's always important to just do your research and educate yourself, and like don't go to mainstream places, because obviously they're going to be hiked up, they're going to be filled with more toxins and chemicals, more manipulated. So yeah, just always am an advocate for doing your own research, looking for international markets, smaller mom and pop situations to shop. I see the rose and the flowers.
I just got that because
how much were they?
$5. It's kind of like
they're pretty. They're really pretty though.
Probably would have been like $2.99 at Trader Joe's.
You supported a small business,
but they're already dead. They're dry.
Yeah, that's the thing about wholesale markets is you're mostly buying everything in full bloom and fully ripened.
They're for sure. Like I can hear them. They sound like
whatever. You supported a small business. They're cute though. I think they're pretty. Another thing about these wholesale markets is they're almost always going to be speaking Spanish, or not really a lot of English is spoken. So that is also just something to be aware of when you are going into these situations. Not that that's a bad thing or anything. I honestly like the vibe of coming here and kind of exploring and like seeing how other people make money and run their businesses as well. But it's just like a warning that you might want to brush up on some sayings in Spanish if you go to wholesale markets, especially in Miami. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys something about papayas. You want to buy papayas when they're like this color. You never want to buy them when they're green. A lot of grocery stores sell papayas when they are green, and when they're green, they're picked. That means that they're picked too early, and the ripening process when they're at the grocery store on the shelf or even on your counter, they become moldy and not sweet. So you want them to be like this, 100% this orangey yellow color. I even think that this could use a few days. So like I buy them this color, and I'm gonna wait like probably 2, 3, 4 days to make sure it's like super juicy. And that's when it's like sweet, juicy, red inside, and that's like the really goodness of the papayas. A lot of people say they don't like papayas, and it's just because they're not ripened properly, and a lot of places pick papayas way, way, way too early. Who did this?
It was you!
Oh, come on, who did this?
Yeah, that's what we like. I just saw this and I didn't understand it, that's why I didn't do it.
What?
The stem thing. I didn't know what it meant.
So you just ignored it.
Well, I wasn't really looking at the directions, or that I hate fucking reading directions. I just want to figure it out myself.
Well, that's why we're having this issue now, just because you ignored it. We always thought it was weird because of the rear thing. Like,
yeah, but you're
the
like,
front shouldn't have said rear.
You're like, oh, but it's like fine.
Good.
I miss this so much.
I don't like sweet.
I'm not really sweet because you add all this stuff on top. It balances it. Our bars would be a fucking banger. Like, we have such good sponsors.
I know. If it's one thing, we know how to throw a party.
I'm still waiting a few more to respond to me.
If it's one thing Mom knows how to do, she knows how to throw a banger.
I go, Mom, it's also kind of like your housewarming party. She goes, we've lived here for 4 years.
I literally never at that house. No, I don't even know.
Pete's wedding. This is the last time we were there.
No, because they moved in there. No, you went there last summer in July. I was there in August.
Oh, I was there for 1 day, I think.
No, but
Because I couldn't get a direct flight back to LA.
they moved there in 2019, and then they went to Naples for fall, and then COVID
Because
hit,
that was their first year that they were.
and then COVID hit, and then they stayed in Florida forever and ever.
I think it's time they upgrade their house in Florida.
Ow. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my god. She's flying like a bird, like a bat out of hell.